beats us to the punch.
Huge card here, anniversary show, BKFC 50, David Feldman. A tremendous card. How would you sum it up?
I mean, to be honest with you, it was a good card to me. It wasn't tremendous. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you. I feel like when you're fighting for the championship, you got to let it all hang out. I'm a little bit disappointed in the cruiserweight championship. Other than that, we had some really, really good fights tonight. We had some very lackluster fights as well. But, you know, you can't win them all.
Did anything surprise you tonight?
Yeah, it just surprised me that these guys didn't really let it hang out in the championship fight. I mean, listen, it was competitive. They threw some punches, but I just don't think that they let it hang out to win a championship. Josh Copeland came in there and surprised a lot of people. They thought that he was going to have a tough fight with a former cruiserweight boxing champion, and he walked right through him. So, I mean, some really good fights tonight. You know, it was a good night.
Who's going to get fight of the night?
You know, we actually just talked about that. I got to go back and reevaluate. I don't have fighter tonight. I have knockout of the night, and I'm really sorry I don't remember the kid's name, but he knocked out Cary Caprio, but he's going to get knockout of the night. And, you know, I have to look back on fighter tonight because, you know, honestly, I didn't see anything that really stood out as fighter tonight, so I might give some other fight night bonuses.
Now, you talked with Susan Cingari in Miami. You said you want the big signings, but you also want to develop your own talent. So what's your focus right now? You're working on some things.
2024 is the year for that. 2024 will be 24 BKFC prospect shows, 12 in the United States, 12 internationally, and then another, 30, 40 shows. It's going to be a really busy year for us, but it's going to be a year where we really develop the sport of bare knuckle throughout the world with the prospect series and throughout with BKFC. We're doing a lot of international stuff next year. We are signing some really, really big names. Hopefully I get great news on Monday, and if I do, I announce the location of our biggest fight that we've ever done in December.
Can you already tell us where it might be?
I can't because that's the whole secret of it, but I'll tell you, it's going to be something great. We're also going to Utah the first week of December, and that's going to be a really, really big card. Well, that's the first event there in Utah. Just became legal. Oklahoma just became legal. A couple other states are going to become legal Monday or Tuesday, and I can't drop it till then. But it's going to be a great, great night for us.
You're having a lot of tryouts. You have the prospect series, as you mentioned. How big is the talent pool now in BKFC all over the world?
It's huge. It's just a shame that we can't do a fight every night almost because we have so many fighters who want to fight for the organization now. But, we're picking them, and we're developing the whole entire sport of bare knuckle, and we're developing BKFC in the different weight divisions, and we're going to have something special in 2024.
Austin Trout, when is he going to be back?
December.
In December.
Yeah, he's coming back in December on that big card. He will be back in December. I can't wait to have him back. Nice guy, great fighter, fought all the top legends, had a really good win against Diego Sanchez. He will be back in December.
Can you drop some other names who will be out by the end of this
Mike
year?
Mike Perry's coming back. I think Eddie Alvarez is coming back. Ben Rothwell's coming back. Some other new names are coming into the organization this year. And we're expecting some really, really big news for a huge international event in February. And if that happens, that's really going to really just take us over the top. And that'll be, the biggest thing that we've ever done.
Now, also another big fight is got announced in England right now. Danny Christie, and we got another American fighter coming over. So that's not happening. When the English fighters are going to come here and challenge for the titles?
I mean, we want them to. Some of them actually have some legal issues that they can't cross the pond right now, and I wish they could. But we have some other guys like Rico Franco over there who look sensational against Caleb Harris. He'll be coming to the United States. I hope we can get Danny Christie over here because there's a lot of guys that want to fight him, and he wants to challenge for a championship. So we'll see. We'll see what happens very shortly.
On to the Virginia card. Britton Hart is going to be in action next week, and after that in Thailand as well. What can we expect from her?
I mean, it's a fight. I hope it's a fight that they both go to each other and they make it a good fight. I hope it's not a fight where Britt wants to dance and box really good. I hope it's one where she wants to really get in there and engage, and I think that's what we're going to get. And then we got Dustin Pegg on the card. He's in with a great fight against Joe Elmore. So we have some really, really great action on that Virginia card. And then we go into the two biggest best and most popular Muay Thai fighters in history are fighting in our squared circle. Bukaw versus Sanchai on November 4th in Thailand. It'll actually be my first trip ever over there, so I'm going to Thailand to watch this thing live. It's going to be a legendary matchup. It's really going to put BKFC Thailand on the map. I'm Dave Feldman with Bare Knuckle News, and nobody beats us to the punch.